Welcome to our documentary video on William Shakespeare biography, his life and legacy. William Shakespeare is often hailed as the greatest playwright and poet of the English language. He was born on April 23, 1564, in the charming market town of Stratford-upon-Avon in Warwickshire, England. He was the third of 8 children born to John Shakespeare. His father was a prosperous glove maker and alderman. His mother, Mary Arden, was the daughter of a wealthy landowning farmer. Many details of William Shakespeare's early life remained missing. However, it is widely believed that he attended the King's New School. He received a robust education in Latin, rhetoric, and classical literature. These foundations profoundly influenced his later works. At the age of 18, Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway, 8 years his senior. The marriage license was issued on November 27, 1582. Just months later, in May 1583, Anne gave birth to their first child, Susanna. In February 1585, the couple welcomed twins, Hamlet and Judith. Tragedy struck in 1596 when Shakespeare's only son Hamlet died at the age of 11. This loss is believed to have deeply affected Shakespeare and influenced the themes of grief and loss that permeate his later works. The period between 1585 and 1592 is often referred to as Shakespeare's lost years due to the insufficient documentation of his activities. This part of William Shakespeare biography is missing. It is unknown to us as to whether he worked as a teacher, a lawyer's assistant, or perhaps traveled extensively across Europe. The true answer remains a mystery. By 1592, Shakespeare had made a name for himself in London's vibrant theatre scene. His early works, including the plays Henry VI and Titus Andronicus, showcased his talent for blending historical narratives with dramatic flair. A pamphlet by the playwright Robert Greene, Groat's Worth of Wit, criticized Shakespeare as an upstart crow, indicating his rapid rise to prominence. In 1594, Shakespeare became a founding member of a leading acting company, Lord Chamberlain's Men. He was part of the group of dancers and actors who used to perform at several notable venues. The group most famously performed at the Globe Theatre, built in 1599. The said group of dancers and actors later became the King's Men under King James I's patronage. The Globe is synonymous with Shakespeare's legacy and premieres many of his greatest works like Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth. Shakespeare's body of work is vast. It encompasses 39 plays, 154 sonnets, and several narrative poems. His plays fall into 3 primary genres: tragedies, comedies, histories. In his tragedies, such as Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, and Macbeth, Shakespeare talks about the themes of fate, ambition, love, and the human condition. For instance, Hamlet explores the complexity of action and inaction, moral corruption, and revenge. The play encapsulates Hamlet's iconic soliloquy, "To be, or not to be." Shakespeare's comedies include A Midsummer Night's Dream, Much Ado About Nothing, and Twelfth Night. These comedies revolve around mistaken identities, love triangles, and the triumph of love and wit over adversity. A Midsummer Night's Dream is particularly renowned for its detailed interplay between the worlds of humans and fairies. These comedies show William Shakespeare's ability to craft fantastical worlds. In order to know completely about William Shakespeare biography, his history plays are necessary to be discussed. The famous history plays by William Shakespeare are Henry IV, Henry V, and Richard III. These plays dramatize the lives of English monarchs and the nation's turbulent past. The playwright combines historical facts with dramatic embellishment in these plays, hence these plays offer insights into Shakespeare's perspectives on power, leadership, and legitimacy. Beyond his plays, Shakespeare's sonnets are celebrated for their beauty and emotional depth. The 154 sonnets, first published in 1609, explore themes of love, time, beauty, and mortality. The sonnets addressed to the mysterious, fair youth, and the enigmatic Dark Lady continue to captivate scholars and readers alike. Around 1610, Shakespeare began to spend more time in his hometown of Stratford-upon-Avon. In these years, he gradually stepped back from the bustling London theatre life. He continued to write and produce some of his final plays. One of them is The Tempest. This play is interpreted as his farewell to the stage. In The Tempest, the character Prospero's renunciation of magic is often seen as Shakespeare's own goodbye to playwriting. William Shakespeare passed away on April 23, 1616. He was buried in the chancel of Holy Trinity Church in Stratford-upon-Avon. His gravestone bears an epitaph, allegedly written by Shakespeare himself, warning against moving his bones. Good friend, for Jesus' sake forbear to dig the dust enclosed here. Blessed be the man that spares these stones, and cursed be he that moves my bones. Shakespeare's legacy is exceptional. His works have been translated into every major living language, and are performed more frequently than those of any other playwright. His influence stretches beyond literature into diverse facets of culture, art, and human thought. Shakespeare's profound understanding of human nature, his rich, evocative language, and his innovative dramatic structures continue to captivate audiences worldwide. From his humble beginnings in Stratford-upon-Avon to his rise as the preeminent playwright of the English language, William Shakespeare's life is a remarkable tale of talent, perseverance, and an extraordinary insight into the human experience. His timeless themes and complex characters ensure that his works remain as relevant today as they were over 4 centuries ago. Thank you for joining us on this journey through William Shakespeare Biography. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating videos. Thank you for watching.